Alright, good day, hi, and welcome. Okay, I'm just going to show you the process that I'm doing here. Hopefully you guys can see very well. Sorry about the low light. So, got myself a 308 here. I'm going to throw the 308 in. This is just an empty casing. I'll close it. Can't lock down the bolt, but it's all the way in the chamber. So that one can be reloaded. Or at least resized anyway. And another one closes. Can't lock down the chamber, but that's okay. What I'm going for is just to see if these things fit in the chamber of this rifle. Now, at my range, where I got this brass, I have no idea what rifles these were shot out of. Now, rule of thumb, if it wasn't shot out of your rifle, don't use it. However, once you get a little bit more knowledge, you can kind of see what you can get away with. You're going to inspect the cases anyway. Stick my thumb in there to see. Okay, as long as it's going in all the way, then it means it can be resized, right? So that's just one phase that we're doing here. So again, I'm not trying to jam the bolt up or jam the casing in the chamber, doing any damage. Just checking for size. Because some rounds, like for example on my old Norenko M14, oops, oh. Try that again. Don't know what happened there. Oh, there, see. That's as far as I can push that in. So that one, USA are not in the group. These are those nickel-plated ones. I got two boxes here. First box is the stuff I can use. Second box is the stuff that doesn't fit in the chamber. And pull out my... See, that one went in. The bolt doesn't, like I don't have to be able to lock down the bolt, but I have to be able to get it in there. So I don't, these ones might have been fired in a rifle with a slightly bigger chamber than mine. So is that the other one? Yeah. So that one, yeah. See, the bolt goes all the way. I just can't lock it down. That's fine. Again, it needs to be resized. So I can keep that in. This will save me a ton of work from... Yeah, so again, can't lock down the bolt. That's okay. I won't force it because once it's resized, I'll be able to do that. Most of them seem to have come out of rifles that were probably similar chambers to mine. Let's back a bit, but... like if the bolt... What I'm doing, again, your discretion. If your bolt only goes to there, you know, obviously you can't fit it in the chamber. If your bolt goes, say, there, you got about a ½ inch or a thumb width or whatever, chances are it's probably don't waste your time with it. If it's just about closed, okay, you can see when it's closed and there's nothing in it right now, you can see it to lock it down. But if it's just a little bit out, maybe, I don't know, use your discretion, and it doesn't fully close the bolt the whole way, or it doesn't fully seat the bolt the whole way, that's okay, because that means it was in a probably slightly bigger chamber, but probably a chamber that can be resized. Now, when I go to resize them, every one I resize, I'm going to chamber check it, and if I can't close the bolt smoothly and easily, I will not reload that round. So it's a lot of preliminary work. Like, yeah, see, this one's a little bit out, but not too bad. I'm going about maybe about 1/8 of an inch. The bolt's still open about 1/8 of an inch. That might still be too much of a, you know, a resize to do. You know, and again, don't force them into the chamber because you can damage the chamber. You can damage whatever. I know I kind of did it earlier there, doing demonstrations, but you get the idea. So anyway, I got a bunch of brass there that once I resize, if it goes into the chamber the whole way, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Well, I'll do it when I get better lighting. But basically, if I grabbed an unfired round, like an unfired brass casing, and I throw it in, the whole bolt just goes as if there's nothing. Like I can close it like this as if there's nothing in there. And that's what a fresh round will do. But when your case has already been expanded, what happens is the case, you know, especially if it was in a slightly larger chamber, the back of the case doesn't fit all the way. So it means you're not fully seated. So if you go there and you feel like a lot of resistance, and you're trying to lock down the bolt, you can't. Now you're forcing things, you could break something, so, or distort the chamber. You can do all kinds of bad things, so don't do that. So anyway, that's just what I'm doing. That's the process. It's slow, tedious, but Put 20 rounds in there, whatever. A few rounds I got to throw out, or not throw out, but basically put into the scrap steel and scrap out brass. And I got to just keep rooting through this and finding more. Yeah, there you go. Here's one. Yeah, so I don't know how many rounds are in there. It's probably about 1,000 rounds in there of all things. Probably pretty close to, I don't know, maybe 800 to 1,000 rounds in there. Various different calibers. There's 270 there. 300 Win Mags. Where's that 7mm? That could be a 7mm. Yeah, that's a 7mm. 300 Win Mag right here. Here you go. So get you some size comparisons here. 308, 7mm, 300 Win Mag. Right there for sure. Where's that 30-06? That should be. There's a primer in there. What is this? I don't know what this is. It's not a 300 Win Mag. Yeah, it's 300 Win Mag. Yeah, just okay. Yeah, look at it. Yeah. So 300 Win Mag. So yeah, that's what I was doing in an earlier video. Is trying to compare the 7mm. So the 7mm and the 300 Win Mag are about the same size. It wouldn't take much to screw one up from the other. You would be able to fit, obviously, the 7mm would probably chamber into the 300 Win Mag, but not the other way around because the neck is bigger on the 7.62, right, of the 300 Win Mag. So anyway, I'm gonna go through this, pick out some more 308, and looks like I've got a long day ahead of me. So what I'm doing is I'm just using my cleaning rod. What I'm worried about now is that I don't want to go too crazy with the cleaning rod because my barrel's properly fouled for target shooting, and I don't want to like destroy that because it takes a while to foul up the barrel, and that can change your impact points. We're talking like, you know, a 1/16 of an inch at most difference in accuracy, but accuracy is accuracy. So I get pretty anal about not cleaning the barrel. Some people, they clean it after every shot. Some people every 10 shots, whatever. Everybody has a different cleaning regime, and everybody's, you know, got the best regime and whatever. So I just go by what I do. I tend to like a fouled barrel, so removing this rod through it, there's no cleaning attachments on there, but you know, if I start seeing soot on it, that means I'm cleaning my barrel accidentally, and I don't want to be doing that. I'm just using it as a ramrod to push the casings out so that I'm not using the bolt to extract the case, because especially if it's hard on the rifle if it's jammed in there and you're trying to pull it out. Best just to tap it out. Better for everything. Anyway, there we go.